Welcome back to Cookie's Fishroom. My name is Norm, for those who don't know me, and for those who are joining us for the very first time, welcome. And for those who are regulars, thank you very much for coming back. And please, to those who haven't yet, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and to those who already have, thank you very much. And don't forget, we do have an awesome Facebook group. We're there if you want to show off your tanks, your fish, if you've got problems you want to talk about. Feel free to join us on Facebook. Ask any questions without any fear of it being a silly question. There's no such thing as a stupid question. The only stupid question is the one that's left unasked. So, getting started on today's topic, I will be talking to you about quarantining your plants and the importance of doing so. It's a very simple process. It's something that I have been doing for as long as I've been keeping planted tanks, and there's a very good reason for doing so. Now, the reason we do so is to keep out nasties and pests out of our tanks. When I say nasties and pests, they fall under the categories of parasites, worms, unwanted snails, pest snails, snail eggs, parasite eggs, worm eggs, and diseases. Diseases can be carried on surfaces of some plants. If you've had columnaris in a tank at an aquarium or in its bay that the fish have been in that has had it, there's probably about a 99% chance that columnaris is sitting on those leaves of that plant. So it will pay for you to quarantine those plants, and to do so is a very simple process and will only take you less than 5 minutes. Now, what I do is grab a container that will allow at least a litre of water and for the plant to be fully immersed or submerged, whichever word it is, in that liquid. And I then place, assuming we're working with a litre of water here, I then place at least 5 capfuls of white vinegar and a teaspoon of cooking salt into it. The water must be room temp or slightly warm, as you would have it in a tropical tank. The reason for that is to allow the salt to dilute and get into the water. All pests and parasites, anything in insects that are being carried into those plants will hate the salt. The columnaris will hate the vinegar. And being in there for 5 minutes will ensure that your tank doesn't have any of these nasties in future. It takes 5 minutes of simple work to cut out a year's, months worth of headaches and a lot of financial future burden in the future. So we do this, or I do this every single time I buy these plants. It doesn't take me long. If you do not leave it in there for too long, and the reason I say that, the plants will wilt and the plants can die from the amount of cooking salt there is in there. Vinegar isn't too healthy for it either. So make sure you rinse it off nice and clean before putting it into the tank. Make sure your hands are clean as well going into the tank. And please don't forget to throw out that water in somewhere where you won't mistaken it for something to put back into a tank. You don't want to pour that nasty stuff back into your fish tank, especially the vinegar. In the past, I have used a little bit of bleach. I found that is a little bit dangerous if you forget it's in there and you wander off, and like me, with when I've had toddlers in the past around me, they pull you left, right and center. I know a lot of my group members that are watching this do have kitties and little ones and get pulled off to do something more important. Yes, there are things more important than looking after your fish. And if you forget it's in there, even if you leave it in there for an extra 2 minutes, there's a good chance those plants will absorb that bleach. So don't forget to, if you are going to use that method of using a little bit of bleach, I did use a capful per litre to pull it out right on time and pull it out real fast. Rinse it really well. You don't want any of that stuff in your tank. If you do notice any plants having blackbeard algae on it, you could pick it off by hand and give it a good scrub with your fingers and your thumb. Using peroxide to spray it with will ensure it doesn't come back. I don't know the exact mix of the ratio. I know it's 2 or 3%, something along those lines, the type of peroxide. So that's something that you may want to look up, or if you jump on Cookie's Fishroom, you can start a thread about that, and I know some awesome members who will be able to answer that one for you. Once again, thank you for joining me. This was a short but sweet and very, very important video, I believe, especially for those who are new to aquascaping. And hopefully I will spend more time on the topic in the new year. Stay safe to everybody, and I will be back with another video next week. Take care of yourself, stay safe, eat heaps, get fat, eat cake, you can't get kidnapped. Love you all. Bye.